Yeah, I think just living in the UK, you see the family unit that develops happens a lot later in life now. You know, people get married later. There's a lot more divorces than there ever were. Our parents were growing up. It's very typical for parents to have kids earlier on in life. But now you're seeing
Yes, it strikes me as also people want things to be to a certain extent perfect. They want everything to be aligned before they commit.
oh, if I'm happy, at some point I could be happier. There's also the side of what happens if someone outgrows their partner in a relationship.
The way I view that situation is there's some sort of dynamic shift where the breadwinner is no longer the breadwinner. I.e., from a male perspective, yeah? If a woman, a female, is now doing amazing and she is the breadwinner and she's taken over, I can't see how that is a loss in our partnership.
I was on a dating app and I matched her friend, and then her friend said, "Oh, my friend really likes you."
It is hot right now, people. Welcome back to Teddy Talks. It's great to have you back here. As always, we are super, super excited. There's been so much going on over the past week, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, month. June has just gone like this. I feel like so many things has almost skipped us by, but we've tried to stay in the moment, haven't we, Sid?
Yeah, it's crazy. Especially the last week. I don't know how many different places that you've been traveling to, and
Me? Just me? No. Come on.
yeah, I mean we've all been going for a ride, around the world. We've got to be grateful for that, grateful for these opportunities.
Thank God.
We thank God. But it's good to be back in the studio. There's a lot of things for us to get into. I mean, Sammy, what game are we starting with today?
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a very fun segment where I'm just gonna throw stats to Sydney and Teddy today about relationships, and they're gonna tell me whether they are true or false, and then we're gonna discuss them a little bit. All right? So, first question, here we go. Sydney, yeah, you have to take a drink with that one.
Sid, just to help him out.
Exactly. All right.
Get in the flow.
Are we ready? This is some very, very interesting stats. So here we go.
Let's go.
First one, in the UK, only about 40% of adults are married today, down from 70% in the late 1970s. Is that true or false?
True.
Correct. You guys know your country, man. Why do you think that is, bro?
I just think the streets are crazy at the moment. To be honest, it's just the honest truth. And also, I think a lot of females are also focusing on their career, what they want. I know. I mean, if I just go off some of the conversations I've had and why it probably hasn't progressed, some people have been like, "Well, I'm focusing on." The last person I can think of, I think I said it in a previous episode, she said she's focusing on herself and the things that she wants to achieve, etc., etc. So it was like, oh, I've not heard that before. This must be a Gen Z thing. Or Gen whatever. Yeah. So like it's a telling time right now, and I think times are tough here in the UK. When you look at other continents now, I think it's very, very different. They're very much still romanticizing about things, and I feel like there's still very much more the need to want to be in some sort of relationship. When you look at other areas that I've traveled to, there's people that have been hot on the relationship front. What about you, Sid? What do you think? Why did you hit the green as quick as I did?
Yeah, I think just living in the UK, you see the family unit that develops happens a lot later in life now. People get married later. There's a lot more divorces than there ever were. When our parents were growing up, it's very typical for parents to have kids earlier on in life. But now you're seeing a lot of adults are having kids later on in life, and also with the amount of treatment that's been developed with the IVFs and everything. It's like
Being able to freeze eggs as well.
freeze eggs. There's a lot more possibility around fertility at a later age. So yeah, I think it just makes sense from all of those angles. And maybe us people in the Brits are just more promiscuous. They want to enjoy their freedom a lot more.
That's true.
Before settling down. So like, wait, actually, not only is it just my career, I like me time, and I also like having my cake and eating it for a lot longer than what people were doing back in the day. So we know that we can delay the onset of when we can start having kids, so why not have more of a single period before we lock ourselves down. Maybe that's the mentality as well, you know?
Yeah, and I also think when you look at like the hunter-gatherer side of culture, I think there is something to be said about the economy being so up and down. So like the fact that the cost of living has got a spike, and then, you know, you might have a guy in a relationship. There's a friend of mine actually I'm thinking of who lost his job. Everything is suddenly taken away from him. Mrs. doesn't quite feel comfortable with being in the relationship because she doesn't feel as though holidays are going to be available. The lifestyle of being in London is going to be there, where we're going for dinners every weekend, and, you know, the minimum requirement of having a bottle of wine a night isn't going to happen as they would like it to, or certainly their favorite wine. You can still probably get a barefoot, but their favorite wine isn't accessible anymore. So like that straight away is seen as a red flag. Shouldn't be a red flag. You should be able to grind through the storm. But for some reason, that doesn't seem to be the mentality of today.
Yeah.
Like Sid alluded to, back in the day, I think our parents certainly would have gone through the grind. We saw it growing up as kids. So
Fist around with each other.
yeah, no matter how tough times were, no matter what was going on, they would still be by each other's side. It wouldn't be like we're worrying about divorce or anything. The stability at home still felt the same. You could still see the tough side of life,
Yeah.
but stability, all in all, felt calm for us growing up.
Yeah.
So when you look at that now, it doesn't quite fit. Like it does. It's not the
People
same
don't
experience.
think about it anymore. They don't think about family anymore. They don't think about creating the family. I don't believe they do that anymore. I think they just push it out to later in life, thinking that it's gonna pop up out of nowhere. No, bro. My dad was 28, younger than me when he started a family, and I'm sitting here, and my dad was like to me, and my friend also had the same conversation with his dad, and he said, he told me, you keep coming back home and sitting with us, do nothing, and just enjoying this life, you know, of family, everybody, because you need to do that yourself. He goes, because when we die, there's nothing to come back to. I was like, you need to create it yourself. And I'm sitting there thinking, looking at this question as well, I'm thinking, are we a different generation? Like, we don't care about that? Or are we going to hit some really harsh truths when we get older? That's the thing. Because we're still humans, innit? We're still humans.
Yeah, it strikes me as also people want things to be to a certain extent perfect. They want everything to be aligned before they commit. You know, I know someone that I met quite recently that was in a relationship as well for like a very long time. It's like they can't put their finger on why the question hasn't been popped. It's like, okay, well, everything's like seems to be
All good
within the relationship,
Yeah.
but then again, it's the outside factors, it's the things that are happening outside the relationship that maybe is the question mark. Maybe this is the reason why, because the financial stability isn't quite where they want it to be.
Yeah.
You know,
These factors, always you gotta consider them.
yeah, like the wedding cost of someone that we know was like around 40,000 for the wedding. You know,
Great number, lady. No problem. No problem. Like, goddamn.
and that's not even to mention what the ring cost will be.
Sure.
You know,
The holiday.
the things that maybe social media has also pushed that it needs to be a certain way.
Yeah.
But actually, again, if you go back to the basics, you don't need an expensive ring. You don't need an expensive wedding. You can have an intimate wedding.
Well, then it's all about what you choose to place your value on.
Yes.
You know, and if someone says, you know, sometimes it's not even just a girl's dream. Sometimes it's also a man's dream. I say a girl's dream, a woman's dream, and a man's dream around what they want that memory to be just in their mind for forever. And it's like, okay, I can't put a value on that. So I'm happy to spend, you know, 100 grand, even $1 million on this moment, because that's what it's worth.
That's the love of my life.
That's the love of my life.
You know,
Yeah,
I
you
want
know.
to have a special day with her. She deserves the whole country booked out for her. So some men will go hard like that.
Yeah.
I've seen it. One back home, one guy just the whole hotel, nobody is allowed in that hotel, massive hotel. It's like this whole hotel is the wedding
Venue.
It was crazy.
Damn.
Yeah. But yeah, let's move on, because otherwise we're gonna stay.
Yeah. Great. That was a great one.
But thank you, Teddy. You said some stuff there that was clicking for me as well. I'm not gonna lie, so appreciate that. Thank you also, Sydney. Let's move on to the second one, number 2. Around 42% of first marriages in the UK end in divorce. True or false? Yo, that's serious right there, cuz. What do you think, Teddy?
42%.
42%.
in divorce.
Yeah.
I'm just going to be hopeful and I'm going to say false.
Well, you're a fool, man.
Shame.
Bro, these people here cannot keep a relationship together. You guys tell me what? It's true. It's actually true. 42% of first marriages in the UK end in divorce.
I was being hopeful.
I like that, man. I appreciate
deep down, I was green. Deep down, my heart was telling me green. My head, my heart was telling me no. Sorry. Opposite. Yeah, but
Go ahead.
I'm gonna let you go. So, because you had the actual
you were.
green. Why do you think that's the case?
Because he's responsible for half of them.
No, come on.
Stay away from these married chicks, bro. I keep telling you.
Listen, I'm not even outside, so I don't even know if he's married, he's not married.
You just landed.
I just got here.
I just came outside today. But, from what I've seen, is people have less patience. Everyone's got higher standards and relationships now, and they don't want to grind through it anymore. They don't want to stick with the devil they know. The old school way of handling the relationships is gone. The divorce was already on the rise when we were growing up. Mm-hmm. So I didn't see that trend shifting at all. I feel like, especially in the Western culture, the values that were brought through religion on how to approach marriage, that's not really held as strong and true as it was, many moons ago. So, I wouldn't even be surprised if that figure goes up. If you ask that same question again, maybe in, another 10 years, could it be 60%?
Maybe 2030, right? 2030, I reckon. Even I would go as close as 2030. It could be high.
Yeah.
High.
And also the accessibility of finding a new partner.
Yes.
Right now it's so easy to go on a date and say, do you know what, I've had enough of that. And also I feel like the wokeness is always leveling up. Like, I shouldn't be treated this way because, we
need a scale for that, by the way. This is a question I wanted to ask you guys. When you say fight for your marriage, because we see now parents do it and stuff like that. But what's the scale before you say to someone, fight for your marriage, or you tell someone, you need to get the hell out of there? That is the most abusive shit I've ever seen. And how dare you keep living like that for all this time? That's not natural. So what is the scale? I mean, where do we go to tell people? Like, because relationships are very personal, Ideally, you don't want nobody involved between you and your significant other. I know her, she knows me, we know each other on a deeper level. You guys don't need to get involved. But what is the scale for me to keep fighting to stay with this girl? Or, man, this girl is just full of red flags. She doesn't want to change, whatever the hell. I need to get out of here. What's the scale, though?
The thing is, we've got a good example right now that's happening in the culture. Offset and Cardi B.
Oh, tell me about that one.
They're having their very public back and forth.
It's almost a battle now, isn't it?
Divorce, which is now progressing to diss tracks.
That's what. Sorry, when I said battle, I meant rap.
Yeah. And they dropped the diss track on the same day. Offset and JID dropped a tune together. Very, very good song. With Bodies,
absolute banger.
Cardi B also dropped a decent song as well. There was jabs on both sides, but I think Offset's winning at the moment. Yeah. But the reason why I brought that one up, because it's a very public display of a divorce and how it can get messy.
Kids together
and everything. But at the same time, going back to your question, I think it was inevitable. You have to... The likelihood of a relationship ending up in divorce when you have two public figures like those two, one who's got a predisposition to cheating, and the other one who, stands up for a woman being herself unapologetically. She's not going to take any shit the moment she finds out that he's cheating. And there's only so many times that she forgave him, and actually they did grind it out.
Yeah.
She went back to him, she made him work. And many years ago, I don't know if people can remember, but I think it was like during the COVID period, she was really making him grovel, and he was groveling. So we've seen that public display of what it's like okay, let's go through it. You are my man, you are the father of my children, but you you fucked up. But I'm gonna let you know how I feel, and okay, we're gonna work through it. But even despite all of that, then there's a question of, can this person actually ever change? You know, in a lot of relationships, the person that has the issue, that issue could be stemmed from childhood, some sort of trauma, and because they're not ready to deal with that thing, that doesn't help them unblock what the problem is in the relationship. So regardless of whether, you know, you have been forgiven or not, because you have seen, you know, your father cheat on your mum so many different times when you were growing up, and you haven't been able to come to terms with that, how that's affected you in your relationships going forward, regardless of whether your partner now forgives you, you haven't found a way to deal with what's happened in the past. So you're going to repeat that behavior.
Is that why they broke up?
No, I'm just
Again, because initially you're so right though, the Cardi B and Offset thing, which in a way I commend the women that obviously do end up giving their partner a chance to say, look, actually we have so much that we have here, and you just fucked up and you made a stupid mistake. I absolutely commend that. But like, I don't remember if Cardi B did break up with Offset because he stepped out again, or was it just that they fell out of love with each other? Do you know, Sammy? Or no?
Say again, sorry.
Whether or not Cardi B or Offset, what was the reason for their breakup in the most recent time?
I'll find out.
Yeah, because I think that, going back to Sammy's question, I kind of feel like there's so many layers involved. You have got public relationships, celebrity relationships that are just constantly divorcing, getting back with another person that's also of notoriety, that makes it seem like the first situation of divorce was okay because you can upgrade. You know, you've got the idea that moving on is fine, which obviously if there was no repercussions to breaking up and obviously living, you wouldn't do it as often if the public perception is that everything will be fine. However, I also feel like the unhappiness within the relationship needs to be enough in terms of like the layering of what you said. What level is it? Is it the abusive side of things? Is it, you know, this is really affecting my mental health? Is it all of these underlying issues that make it the reason why you broke up? That totally makes sense. Or is it just the carelessness of, actually, it was just an aesthetic relationship, which basically means that you just fell in love with the beauty. You fell in love with the idea of what this relationship would feel like, rather than actually the deepness of what that relationship is. That is the distinction, because there's so many situations that I even know when we were growing up where it's like the falseness of what this person thinks this relationship will be like, i.e., oh, this guy's got money, oh, this guy's got XYZ.
Yeah.
But actually, you then find out that no, everything's on finance. Not to mention that actually his whole finance situation is going down the drain.
Yeah.
So I also think what's changing is the idea that you have one soulmate. I think people are growing out of that idea, and they are thinking. Yeah, I think people also believe that, oh, if I'm happy, at some point I could be happier. Another stage in my life.
Yeah.
So it's wanting more.
It's wanting more, yeah, you know, it's never enough, you know, and I think that whilst there could also be that, there's also the side of what happens if someone outgrows their partner in a relationship. You know, there's
But what,
you know,
what is that though? When you
it
say
could be
outgrowing,
it could be the
partner.
breadwinner's no longer the breadwinner.
But that is just like, the way I view that situation is that if there's some sort of dynamic shift where the breadwinner is no longer the breadwinner, i.e. from a male perspective, yeah, if a woman, a female, is now doing amazing and she is the breadwinner and she's taken over, I can't see how that is a loss in our partnership. Do you know what I mean? I can't see why that's a detriment in our partnership.
Yeah, that might not be, but it might not be.
Especially if we have kids.
From other points of view, they might think that, well, that's what I wanted from my man.
Yeah. That's the
You
thing.
know,
You gotta consider our biological formatting. Like it's not something that we choose to do. It's in our DNA. We are meant to provide and protect women. It's just in our DNA.
So
if you remove that from us, even a man will go crazy at home. Even if the wife is just great, don't worry about it. I'm making money. We're gonna have a great life. Don't worry. Retire, chill. You will still be sat there going. You'll feel so inadequate that you're gonna want to find a woman to protect, and that is not your wife, and that's what causes cheating and stuff like that. There are so many deeper level to human beings that people we just keep it on the surface, like, oh, it's because of no, bro. You gotta pay attention to literally what God told you are first, and that's what universe, nature. See in nature. See, like if we deviate too much from our positions in nature, it will create some problems, bro.
But see, my thing with that is that, like, me being in a relationship doesn't make me masculine or not masculine. So whatever is happening in the relationship doesn't make me a man or less of a man, if that makes sense.
Right.
So whether or not my partner is earning more than me doesn't make me more of a man or less of a man. I earn what I earn. Well, if I'm sponging off her, it's a completely different situation.
Yeah, that's the difference.
But that is on you as a man.
Yeah.
Like, what you earn is what you earn.
Yeah.
If your missus comes up to you and says, "Oh, stop working, babe. I'm a millionaire. It's fine."
Yeah.
And you decide to stop working.
That's on you.
I mean, that's on you.
Yeah.
If she puts a gun to your head and says, "Stop working," obviously it's a different situation.
True.
That's when I'm like, but going back to your question, that's when I'm like, okay, the levels, yes, you need to go away from your partner. But if you leave your partner, this is just coming from a male perspective.
Yeah.
If you leave your partner because she's now become the breadwinner, you feel uncomfortable because she's the breadwinner. I mean, if you're my boy and you come up to me and say, "Hey man, my missus is earning more than me and I feel uncomfortable and I feel demasculated," basically. I mean, I say, "Have you stopped working?"
Yeah. That's the first What you do is good, like,
Bro, like
that's more of an ego issue, and that's a very unlikely scenario. But I think what would actually happen is, if a man who was the breadwinner is no longer a breadwinner, it's more likely that the female is going to leave the man than the man leaving the female.
Oh! So you're saying now that you're the breadwinner, she feels she's bossed up.
I can do better than you. What?
Yeah, I'll be the bigger boss. Yeah, that's more likely than the other way around. Just because of the nature of what Sammy's explained.
No, but what Sammy's explained is a real case, because I actually know someone that I spent time with from a TV sense. I'm not going to call his name out, but he felt demasculated, which is why he was like, "Yo, I don't want to be with this person." So like that, what Sammy's saying is very real, but what you're saying is also 100%.
Yeah. You say reality of it.
Yeah. It's like the thing.
You guys are missing the point. The female is gonna leave. Don't worry about you.
Yeah. But that's out of your control.
That's out of your control.
I kind of feel like, from a man's perspective, if the woman left you because she's bossed up, this kind of like, well, my bro, that you should good riddance.
Yes.
Because you don't need to be upset. I mean, it's going to be an upsetting period because it will really hurt.
Yes.
Most men's egos. Most men's egos will definitely feel nagged. However, bro, you just chose the wrong one.
Yeah.
Because really, if she's bossed up, it should not be a problem. It should actually add to the fact that you are also doing your thing. And actually, how do we continue to win together?
This is a partnership, it'll help you boss up either.
Yeah.
Exactly. Yeah. That's like, from a man's perspective and a woman's perspective, regardless of who is breadwinning, hopefully everyone's doing the same thing. Whatever the levels is, that's why you connected in the first place. Hopefully.
Thank you. And I think that what brings it to the thing that really matters in a relationship. It has nothing to do with money. So it's the person's energy and your energy. Like, no matter how much money I make, no matter how much less I'm broke, the way I feel about you is the same, because you're the person that I go to for this. What is this? This that you define. Usually it's my love, my inspiration, everything I work for and do is because it's your picture in my mind every time. I love that you do that for me. So I think the minute people stop doing that for themselves, that's when the other problems, then we start looking at the money. Then we start looking at this and that. But it's when you lose that, bro. I feel like when your woman is like I told you, man, my mom, I traveled with her this time around. And she's coming here because she has a few medical appointments. Bro, she left Algeria for like 15 days. And she's like crying in the airport. I'm like, why are you crying? I'm leaving your dad alone. I was like, Mom, he's fine. He's going to be fine. No, he's not going to be fine. I'm not going to be there with him, and he's going to need this in the morning. He's going to be... I'm like, chill. And then, mind you, she's a retired judge. She's not some village woman, whatever. Oh. She's a judge, bro. She sent man to 30 years prison and stuff. Like, she's the real deal. And to see that, I'm like, how did you develop this? Like, how did you guys develop this? Like, this addiction to each other. Like, is he okay? Is she okay? Like, that's way beyond... Because I've seen life up and down, bro. We lived in fucking favelas, look like type of places, and we lived in massive villas. Like, we've done it. Oh, relationship stays the same between them, bro. So there is an underlying thing beyond, like what you said, beyond the money and stuff. There is this thing that is absolutely incredible. Which brings us to the next question.
Yes, yeah, great one.
Man, thank you for sharing that. Thank you for sharing that.
I have to, man, because there's a lot of people listening. We got to make sure that they know that we come from legit families. We're not trying to create any bullshit in here. We really care for love and stuff. Okay, statement number 3. In England and Wales in 2022, the most common age for first marriage was 25 for men and 23 for women. Is that true or false?
That's false.
Oh, okay. Teddy, stop reading my facial expression.
Yeah. That was a poker read. I didn't even know the answer.
No, I just tried to throw you off. No, the answer is false. It's actually false because the average age for first-time marriage in England and Wales in 2022 was not 25 for men and 23 for women. It was actually 35 for men and 32 for women. So you see, we were off by a decade. You feel me?
Crazy.
So back to your point there, Sydney, you were right. People are getting families and stuff. People are waiting, exactly. And we have to bring a woman in here to explain to us the level of confidence she has in the new medical era about freezing eggs and stuff like that. What is that doing for women today? Because the question of your biological clock, is that what it's called? Like,
yeah, that's right.
The question, is that futile now? Is that not an argument anymore? If it's not, great for you guys, but obviously you're becoming more, you have more freedom to actually look at your career, get to a place where you're comfortable, maybe in your early 30s, you're somewhat of a manager, director, something like that. Okay, I can chill, I can take maternity leave, I can do this. I will have a great pension. So that's great for women, I must say. But is it real? Or because
it's expensive. The freezing,
that's what I'm saying. So
like, it's not like the NHS is like, yeah, you can freeze your eggs. Like it's not. And I mean, we've got a global audience. So for those of you that don't know the NHS, it's almost like a free medical system here in the UK. Mm-hmm. You will not get your eggs frozen through the NHS. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong. I'm no woman, but you are so right, Sammy. We should get a woman's opinion involved. And ladies, obviously, comment below your thoughts on the idea of the new generation of, I suppose it's birth, right?
Yeah.
Birth control. Like it's definitely changing quick. Technology is like moving super fast with it. I couldn't answer that question.
Yeah.
Like I don't know about you.
Honestly,
but
here's my. It's always great to have new scientific kind of discoveries, but when it comes to like birth, it's like, bro, there's so much going on. Last time we spoke about tweaking the genetics of people to make them like faster.
Yeah, the modification,
or whatever. But this one is basically taking. You basically having an unnatural birth, right? And you're potentially gonna have your baby in a lab somewhere, or they're gonna get your egg again with your partner, mix them up together, and inject them back in your uterus. Yeah. Is your uterus at that time eligible to host?
I mean, you even had like surrogates. You had surrogates. I think
right.
Did Ronaldo do it at some point? Ronaldo did the surrogate thing, and I mean that was like a couple of years ago. So like it's a thing and fast developing. Like the time frame, I think, has got a lot shorter in terms of the whole surrogacy process. Like you don't have to like, not that you don't have to be worried about it, but there's less risk of it going wrong as opposed to when it was 5-10 years ago.
True.
Right. So like, I mean, I'll say 10 years ago, but
we need an expert lady to explain this, because we have so many questions. So many questions.
But it was interesting because Sid, you got it right, and I think in terms of your trail of thought, based off what you said before, it followed. Yeah, it followed. Like the statistic is only going in the direction of what you're talking about.
Yeah, very interesting. And I think also it's nice that women can put themselves first, I guess. You know, they say, yeah, I believe that there is going to time, there will be a time where I will be able to have a family and settle down, but first I want to do me. You know, maybe they didn't have that possibility before, so it's nice that they can do that. But also, you know, not just from a woman's perspective, but from a man's perspective, we also need to think about the fact that we're going to die at some point, and you don't know when you're going to die. So there's also the thought I'm having now is that who knows if you're going to live to 50, 60, and that time that you can spend with your child and make an impact on that child's life might not be as long as you actually think it will be.
Yeah.
The thing is, I've been there. I've been a victim of saying that I'm not quite ready for a relationship yet.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not quite ready for things aren't quite set up yet.
Mm-hmm.
But like, I'd almost go as far as to say, like, how do you not think that way when you look at what's going on around us? Like when you look at, like I was saying earlier, the cost of living going up. When you look at the idea of like just what's happening in terms of things that are out of our control. You're just like, oh, do I really, really want to set this situation up right now when I don't feel like it's stable? You know?
That was crazy.
Yeah.
That question wasn't an issue for our parents' time. They could build in a time where things were unstable.
Exactly.
Things have always been unstable.
That's what I'm saying. I think we need to stop thinking whether I'm ready, whether the time is ready, whether if you really want this, you got to do it, and you will. Like, bro, remember your parents when you were very young? They told you stories about how chaotic life was. That was them, innit?
Yeah.
And then they figured it out, and they created a great life for you, great life for me. I think it's the same thing. I think you just gotta, if you really want, go for it. That kid that's gonna come is gonna bring the ultimate version of you out. Yeah. Like Charles Oliveira. Like if you're in the UFC one, sorry ladies, but for the men out there, Charles Oliveira, the minute he had his kid went on like a 13 fight win streak, became the UFC lightweight champion, defended it 3 times because of his kid. So you see, sometimes maybe, in my opinion, you're not supposed to be ready.
No.
You just gotta go for it.
And you never will be ready.
Yeah, I don't think so.
No.
And it's so true what you just said, and that revelation just now, bro. Like it's the idea that things have always been unstable, and yet 10, 15, 20, 30 years ago, you had relationships that were just like, oh, you're not ready? Oh no, we'll grind together. Like,
Yeah, well, we all got to look at us. We're here right now, you know, very grateful for the life we have. Our mum was around 20 years old. Our dad was around 24 years old when our older brother, the first child, came to life.
24, yeah?
Yeah.
Shout out to my guy.
And the thing is, things were definitely not set up.
Yeah.
We've actually grown through
The grind.
And you were fine. You were fine.
Yeah.
When kids are kids, you know, you go to anywhere in Africa. That's all they know. That's heaven to them. They're a kid. Same thing with the someone in Europe. It's the same thing. It's when you grew up. Then you
realize, oh wow,
start comparing.
Yeah.
That's where the devil starts kicking in.
Do you know what? That the question in my head, or the statement in my head, is what I'm thinking. That I've never had that moment where it's like, oh, let's grind together. And I think that will make a big difference in today's relationship world if couples were prepared to actually have that mindset. If couples had that, would I be willing, male and female, would I be willing to grind this out? Would I be willing to have that mindset of, do you know what? I love him or her enough to go through this. Because that, do you know what? I actually think that is 100% what would have made our parents a lot stronger in their relationship.
Yeah.
That journey that they would have gone together.
And you know, I think it's interesting to add to that is that I wonder if another factor that we aren't considering is that because there's been so many people like us within our age groups who have watched their parents go through divorces, they're also traumatized, and they're thinking that I need to delay this as long as possible because I need to make sure that I need to choose the right person to be with.
I like that too. I like that
It's
too.
not just about setting up my own life. It's
So
just
they're
hyper-selective. They're hyper-selective and hypersensitive.
That might not be a good idea because you won't find nobody like that. You won't find anyone if you're very hyper selective.
Yeah.
So many women in our careers, we let go because she was perfect, but this and that, but this and that. And you look back through your dating career, you'll be like, man, if I met you now, like I would, that stuff I don't really care about. I don't give a crap about that and that right now because you had everything, every characteristic for you to be a great partner, you know? And also a question of love as well. The more you grind with a person and they stick around with you, the more you have this next level love for them. Like, bro, when we were there, you were there, you stayed
Can't
strong.
find that with anyone else. Like, no matter what happens, I mean, one would think that you go through that grind with your partner, you see yourself at the other side, you respect and value what you guys went through. So the next male, female, you can't look at her the same as you would the woman that you're with at home.
Yeah.
Because you've been through something. You've gone through this thing that is now in your history, your lifetime. When you die, you still would have gone through it with whoever she was.
Yeah.
That's irreplaceable.
It is. It is. That's why when like I said, back to the example of my mom and dad, it's like they have something that they've built together over the past 40 years that they've been together. It's crazy.
Yeah,
it's crazy
and
level.
The reality TV of this world, you don't get the drama of the reality TV in any show going through that grind. It's always just some random bullshit that they're arguing about on TV. Yeah. It's always something to do with faithfulness. It's always something to do with like irresponsible mistakes.
Yeah.
Real life shit.
Yeah. And rent is coming up. Your kid is going to hospital. This is happening. Your other kid got kicked out of school. Right. And that sort of stuff. Your boss is cracking on your head. Yeah, remember the investment that you made that did not come through.
Exactly.
Yeah, good luck dealing with it. Has nothing to do with my
Nothing to do with it.
Has nothing to do with me cheating because they make men a lot cheaters.
It's
most
always,
of the time man cheated. Sorry, that was a bit passing up for me there. It's true, you know what I mean? It's like
right. I remember whenever Mummy would have the Kardashians on TV. Not that we've stuck it on the TV. You would see certain elements of their grind, like they're talking about the work. This leak has happened, and blah blah blah. How do we fight this as a family? And you're looking at all these kind of things that maybe you wouldn't have expected to see. But to some, maybe it's when Kanye West came into the picture. I don't know, but something changed in reality TV. Like it was all about now one of the Kardashians basketball guys sleeping with 100 women, or I mean, I'm exaggerating here. That didn't actually happen, but like it was the infidelity that started to become the priority of reality TV, not the real life shit that can help couples manage stuff and really firefight things that are happening within couples. Because now I firmly, I mean, again, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, but I firmly believe that people are actually struggling to deal with the firefighting of financial issues, things that are happening in their couples that are outside of infidelity, because all they're seeing and all they're constantly being bombarded with is the reality TV world that's showing them that this is just the priority. This is what we worry about. Oh, who does your boyfriend follow on Instagram? Who does your girlfriend follow on Instagram? Who are they like? What pictures are they liking? Oh my God, like they were at this event. Like, what? They're not actually diving deep into real life issues within relationships.
Yeah. They have no idea. They're just dating their surface selves. They have no idea. They don't. You can ask any girl like what type of man your guy is. Oh, he's faithful. He's loyal. What about his grind? Is he a hard worker? Yeah. What about his relationship with himself? Relationship with his mom? His relationship with his dad? Does he have too many friends? It's like that's more important. What happens to him when he receives bad news? How does he treat you? Does his mood changes? That's the type of stuff you should know about a man. And the same thing with your woman. But like you said, everybody's on everybody's phone nowadays. Kardashian and stuff. Man, we said so many different stuff about this point, and I hope we didn't lose you there, guys. We got to continue with our game. But thank you, guys. I think both of you made tremendous points there, and I love this show because I grow every time. Because it's lovely to hear. We don't talk too much as men. We don't talk too much.
No. So these perspectives is eye opening. Yeah.
And I'm very pleased and happy that you guys built a platform for us to do that.
Thank you, Sammy, for also helping us
facilitate these
Like the
conversations.
forum.
My pleasure. Are you ready to move across the pond now?
Yeah, let's
go to the
across
US real
Let's
quick.
go. Let's go.
For our US audience.
The land of the free, apparently. The land of the free.
Hold on to your seats. About 39% of US adults have used an online dating app. So basically 40% of them used an online dating app to find their...
We've got to answer people.
I'm gonna go false because I think it's more.
Ooh. It is 40%. So Sydney
okay.
is correct. Sydney is
I
correct.
don't know. I'm still on my streak, guys.
You still, you have something.
I've got something.
But I thought it would be more.
Yeah,
Honestly,
you
I
would
thought it'd be more.
maybe this was not for Gen Z, because if it was Gen Z, it probably would be 80.
Yeah,
Or 12 to know. You know what I mean? So 39%, 40% of US adults have used that online dating app for dating, which is, it is what it is. It's not too bad. I mean, I know a lot of people that use the online dating app to, not a lot of people, but some people who found their actual spouses.
Through the dating app.
Yeah.
You can't knock it. You can't knock it.
Yeah,
Sometimes I do. I'm not going to lie. Sometimes I knock it because I think it kind of opens up to the world of just being able to just not value what you have in front of you. But like you said, there are a lot of couples, a few couples actually, that I'm one of our closest friends, met through a dating app, married, most amazing wedding, beautiful relationship. So it works. It works. It definitely works.
But most of the time, bro, in my experience, nah, it doesn't. I feel like also you can't be nice on those dating apps. Be nice in person. I realize that, because you're too nice in there. Because you got to understand, here's you, a man, and you get in what? You jump on Hinge. Let's say in 1 week you get about, I don't know, 12 matches, right?
Yeah.
You're paying premium, by the way.
1 week, 12.
Yeah, you can do that.
Was that a good thing?
That's a good thing for me.
No, I was thinking of this.
Yeah. That's a good thing for me, guys. I don't know how much you getting, right? But 12 is perfect. You got, and I do okay. But I feel like that's 12. And then the person I'm matching with, she literally has 1,000 likes on her profile.
Okay, this is what I was talking about. You have the extreme.
Yeah. So now you're not getting almost like the real her. Almost, it's like
it's a filter process. At that point, she's got a filter process.
Yeah, exactly. So
sure.
For me, my dating app strategy is the minute we match, is the minute I ask you out, it's the minute I'm ending the conversation. So, hey, like you look great. Do you want to go out? I live close to Wembley. Do you want to meet there? Great, let's do it. This time. Here's my WhatsApp number. Text me when you're comfortable. Brilliant. If you do that, great. We're out. I'm not gonna talk to you on the app. Bro, the more I talk to you on the app, the more the next man is talking to you, the more you start thinking you're the shit, the more you're going to be a bit rude. I've experienced that, innit?
I really love that. I don't know about you, Sid, but I love that.
I love that.
Yeah, because your relationship isn't going to be built off an app. Nor is it going to be built off WhatsApp. Nor is it going to be built... It's going to be this face-to-face contact that you have with her.
The thing is, I do like it.
Yeah.
Oh, here's the devil's advocate.
Go ahead.
There's going to be a lot of women on there that you might be missing out on because of their ritual to finding out who their long-term partner is going to be is through doing a little dance on how does the warm-up develop before we put the bread in the oven.
No, but you're going a bit too far, bro. The warm-up happens. The bread in the oven, if it's in the first date, great. But it's the first date that you're going to meet. Not through an app. Not through an app. Not an app. I'm just looking at your pictures. And sometimes, here's me, yeah? This is completely me. I'm not saying men are like this. This is me. When a girl is just so fit in her pictures, man, sometimes I'll become a bit of a pussy. I'm too much complimentary, stuff like that. No, I need to see you in person because you don't look like... I know for a fact you don't look like that. No one on earth looks like that. They have great filters. You look close. You're getting close, but it's perfect. I want to see you in real life because that smile may carry way more than that picture. You might be way more.
No, but
beautiful.
Sammy, I've got to pause you on that because there are some ladies that look fantastic on photos and that translates into reality.
Yeah.
And also the other way around. There's certain women who don't photograph as well, but are very, very stunning in person
Yes,
as well.
that is true. That is
Yes,
true.
you know, like some,
them.
Yeah. Those ones are the real deal.
Because that one is a fantastic
surprise.
surprise.
Yes.
It's a good, so you've got some aura in there, and everything is really, really together.
Yeah.
But I think about what I was about to say to your point, because that's a very, very valuable point, is that on the flip side, the women who are getting their 1,000 likes, but they're going to go, but hold on, Sammy, but what am I supposed to do? I want to go on a date with you, but imagine if 800 of those 1,000 men are saying, I need to go out on a date with you, time and place, text me when you're ready.
No, but I would argue against that, you know. Do you know why? Because I think Sammy's approach to direct, most of the men would feed into our bullshit of that dance you were talking about. Because a lot of these 1,000, if it's somebody that is getting 1,000 likes within a week or 1,000 interests within a week, I would imagine that a lot of these people are saying the most to try and please that person. But where Sammy is like, I've got no time to waste here. You either want to see me or you don't want to see me. Deal with it. The direct approach.
Voice note and everything.
Yeah, listen. What
I think that
I love it.
one
That's what I'm saying.
is
I really
gonna
like
cut through the bullshit.
I would like to say that I do really like the approach. What I'm saying here is about the reality. Look, we have to look. We're talking about animals here, and we are still animals. We have seen that the peacock dances for the other peacock,
That's true.
and he spreads himself as wide as possible. Pause.
Crazy. That's a crazy.
He
pause,
says,
right?
"Baby, look at me.
Yeah. Let me show you
You
this.
see what I'm doing here?"
That's true.
And you know, some girls, that is part of their process.
Yeah,
they need to
yeah,
stay.
yeah.
So I'm just saying, maybe there's a. I'm not saying. Maybe those girls are just not right for you.
No, yeah.
Because
I
that's
do
also
play that devil's advocate because there's a lot of females that'll be like, "Whoa, weirdo."
Yeah.
Well, a lot of females will be like, yo, like, whoa. And I understand it.
Yeah.
However, I really do value the direct approach because the direct approach with certain people as well is like...
He knows what he
also,
wants
like,
as well. He knows what he wants.
he knows what he wants. And he doesn't waste time on this kind of stuff. It's like, the explanation also goes a long way. Because I kind of think if you've got the reasoning behind it, I'm a busy man. I value a lot of my time and that's why I'm choosing you to... fit into that.
And also, there's a lot of signals you're sending in that message. You say, one, I do a lot. You know, I have minimal time, but the minimal time I have, I'm willing to spend it on you very, very quickly.
Yeah.
If you're also willing to commit to this now. So it's also gauging.
there's a reason
I like
why you
that.
match,
You know,
right?
you know, you're gauging, you know, how motivated they are to explore.
Yeah.
Yeah. We both value each other's time.
Yeah.
We both value each other's time. Fantastic.
But at that
Let's
moment,
spend it
but
together.
there's one thing I'd also like to add on that is, if you're not in Sammy's position and you have more time to spend, and you've just matched with someone who's giving you the blood flow, good energy,
Yeah.
you might want to think about how to position yourself very, very well here, because you have one shot to take, and you don't know whether she's going to give you another one. So, you know, just study what you're looking at a little bit here and then think about, because also the scattergun approach of, I'm going to approach every single one that way.
Direct.
That's good because it's a volume game, but there's always an exception to every rule. Yeah. So in your mind, if you see, I don't know, I think, you know, there's a, it's like when you go to a gambling, when you're gambling, you put more money in certain pots than the others.
Yeah, 100%.
So then there's every once in a blue moon, you're like, yo, these odds here, I think they're stacked in my favor if I just
Yeah.
a little bit.
All this formula to say, you have to have balance.
Yeah, balance.
You can let the scale lean to one side.
Yeah.
Too beautiful, but double spark.
Yeah. This is,
You know, stuff like that. But let me tell you something from experience. That approach works. It's as simple as that. That approach works.
Yes, he's good. He's
giving
you the secret sauce here.
Yeah, people. Dudes out there, bro.
Do you know what I want to ask?
Want to
Do you
do
know what I want to ask? I want to ask one question for the room. Because I feel like, if I'm being honest, if a lady just hits me up with like, hey, just come out with me, and she hasn't done the peacocking. She hasn't danced a little bit. I don't get to feel the moment.
Okay.
I feel like this is too easy.
Okay. It depends what she wants too, bro. Because some girls don't have game in it. Not every girl has game. And maybe she built up. She must have been thinking about built up, and let it out. And then she's like, I can't believe he said yes. Fuck.
No, but that's enough of a reason for me to say no, because I'm just like, hey, darling, like, come on.
Yeah.
You need to ask for my name first.
Yeah, do you know what? This is a very interesting conversation we're having now, because you're reminding me of moments where there's been certain relationships or situationships where the woman I'm speaking with comes across so much better in real life than she does over text. And it's like, if I was just to take us away from how you come across when we're messaging,
Blunt. You're so blunt.
I'll be like, this person is not really the type of person I'd want to be with.
Yeah.
So much so you're thinking, does she even feel me?
Yeah. You know, and it's almost like it's a tricky one. It's a real tricky one.
I wouldn't. Personally, I'll go out.
Is it?
And then feel the situation. But bro, how many girls ask you out on a regular basis? If that number is more than if that number is big, then it's your world, G. I can't give you advice. But for me, I'm like, I've been asked out like 3 times by girls, like at school when we were young, not as an adult. Like as an adult, if a girl wants you, she corners you in a bar, she pretends to be drunk, and that's what happened to me, like at work. Oh, she liked me, she didn't tell me, she got drunk, she jumped on me, we were out. So that sort of stuff. But not a single girl would have built up the courage to come up to me, yo, Sammy, see, I think me and you could be a thing. No girl's ever told me that.
Okay.
So for a girl to tell you that.
No, but I was also speaking hypothetically. Okay. In a world where if a female was direct with you, how would you feel about that?
Absolutely incredible.
Really?
Yeah,
if she just came up to you and said, Sammy, I want to go out with you.
Yeah. I'll be like, great choice.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Okay, what about you, Sid? So if just...
I've got an example.
Yeah,
I'll give an example.
Real life example?
I've got a real life example.
Go ahead.
She was direct. She was indirectly direct through her friend. So this was I'd say maybe what year are we today?
2025. I'll help you out, Majid.
2025. All right. So this is 2 years ago, right? Okay. I was on a dating app and I matched her friend, and then her friend said, "Oh, by the way, my friend really likes you. And I think you'd be even better for her. Quick through ball. And this girl herself that matches. So I'm thinking, if she's saying, I really hope when you're talking about something that's gonna work for you.
It's your spec.
That's my spec. Chilling, I'm saying, okay, why don't we do a double date thing? And I was like, okay, cool. But I need my own filter process here, because I'm
for the people back at home and for me inside this room. Right. How does the double date work when you match the friend?
She says let's go on a double date.
Yeah.
If I can present someone who would be a good fit for her.
Oh, perfect. Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
So I guess it's conditional.
Yeah.
It's a conditional
You need
thing.
to find someone for me. I've got my friend for you.
Yeah, lovely. Yeah, stuff it. And I said, I'm happy with that. I'm optimistic that I can find someone for her, and hopefully, what I'm about to see is an initial attraction for me to go on a date and be like, okay, because physical attraction is one of those things.
Let's be honest.
Yeah,
that's number one.
Yeah.
Then we move on.
I need to look in a direction first.
Yes.
So I managed to get someone for this lovely young lady, and she showed me a WhatsApp picture. I don't know why I'm flagging you WhatsApp, but there's something on.
You can't do that anymore as well. You can't screenshot the WhatsApp.
You can't screenshot.
It's speed.
Fucking weirdo.
Bro, I want to know if I want to say, yo, this is who I met.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Yeah.
I can't do that anymore.
No, you can't even chat to your
What do
boys.
you think?
Yeah. Now I need to do it live.
Which is even weirder.
Yeah, exactly.
I can't believe he showed me his mom before.
Yeah.
before we even went on a date. My mom is cool. I show her everything. What the hell's age?
Legit.
Sorry, I interrupted you.
Yeah, so cool.
No, it's all right.
So you know where you are, yeah?
Yeah, I know where I was. So we took them on a date, and it was a very, very good decision. It was a very good decision. You know, I was happy, and he was happy as well. You know, it was great. It was great. I think the question that you're posing to me is, would I be okay with a woman being direct? I was happy.
No, but
you know, she was
you know why? It's not the same. Because there was a little dance there. However you look at it, there was a little dance.
But the only dance.
You had the suspense of, oof, what does this mystery woman look like?
Yeah.
The effort of the woman or the other partner, because men do that sometimes. They're like, you know what, let me ask my boy to, when they feel shy. And that's like, that initially sparks a bit of an intrigue. I'm talking about just from the fresh blanket, confident enough to be like, hey, yo, I'm choosing you.
Bro, I would, for every time, I would definitely go out with this lady that asked me out.
Yeah.
Number one, because a woman looks beyond just the physical attraction.
Yeah.
That's another thing. What are you seeing in me that you think, you know what I'm saying? Sex with her would be incredible because she loves you on a deeper level. You touch her, she bursts.
She chose you.
You grab her head, she starts shaking. Because she's on you on a different level than just physical, right? So that's two. This is all, again, my opinion. So,
experience.
No. Yeah, I touch women. I touch women from
Sammy's got them Thanos ring, bro. You say?
No, I'm just saying, bro.
Ronaldo.
Yeah.
No. But you see, his problems are different from mine.
Yes. No, I'm
You
not
say
saying
yes to a woman that asked you out. Yeah? Like, tell her to when? Now. I'll come out. Let me close up.
I've gone on record, to be fair. I have gone on record saying that I prefer the confident approach. I do prefer that. I do like when someone is confident enough to say that they want what they want. However, I also, going back to what Sidney said about the whole peacocking thing, I do appreciate the romance in how it all started.
It's so sweet, yeah.
Yeah, I do prefer it. So like, but going deeper into what you were saying, the face-to-face interaction, if we could skip the whole messaging,
perfect.
That would be amazing.
That's
that would be amazing. The face-to-face interaction is what I want more than anything. It's the quickest you can get to that point is going to be a benefit to everyone.
I ain't got no time to, bounce from girl to no.
Yeah,
I'm
great
looking
choice
for
of word. The bouncing.
Yeah, no.
You haven't got time.
I like to keep it with, I like to find that lady that I would fight for, and she fights for me.
Yeah,
That's what I'm saying to you. Like, if a girl asks me out, she thought about it on a deeper level. Most likely I'm gonna really, really pay attention to this lady because. What are you seeing? Yeah. And let me see what.
Let me understand what you saw.
And maybe I agree. And maybe I'm your next man, and so on and so forth. Yeah. But yeah, that brings us to the end of this game here. We're gonna start with fact or cap. So we've got some headlines. It's all good, man. You're all right.
He's breaking it. We got a game to
Yeah.
All right.
I was using it as a fan.
Oh yeah, that's true. It is a sauna these days, man. Okay, so. We're going to start. I'm going to say a statement, and then you guys are going to say true or false. As simple as that. And also, guys, feel free to play with us at home because these are legit headlines from June, July 2025. So you're going to learn something. All right. Number one. Cristiano Ronaldo is the global ambassador for the 2025 Esports World Cup. True or false?
True.
False.
The answer is true.
No.
1-0.
I don't know about that. I haven't heard that.
You've been living under a rock.
Yeah, so this is in Esports Insider. So as legit as they come, Teddy. So the Esports Cup Foundation has announced one of the greatest footballers of all time, Cristiano Ronaldo, as the global brand ambassador for Esports World Cup 2025.
Wait, pause. Did you just say the greatest footballer of all time?
According to this article, bro.
Okay.
Don't come at me.
Okay. You
Messi fan.
You'll say,
He's the greatest.
Sorry. For me, it's Messi. That one there is a big X.
Oh, no. Yeah, there you go. Okay, fair enough. You ready? Next one.
Go for it.
The prize pool for this esports World Cup 2025 is over $100 million. Is that true or false?
Can you hit me with that again one more time?
The prize pool for this mentioned esports World Cup 2025 is over 100 million. True or false?
True.
Both incorrect.
What?
Yeah, I set you up with that one. It's actually just 17 million. I say just 17 million. What do we know about esports, by the way?
No, I'm confused now because so you've got the World Club Cup going on right now, right? And that's not anything to do with this esports thing, right?
No, so this is the same one.
It's the same one.
Esports World Cup. It's the esports.
So
World Cup.
how I've interpreted esports is, anything to do with, isn't it like actual gaming?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah,
It's just gaming.
It's just gaming, right?
Oh,
Yeah, that was
sugar.
what
So
So like-
makes sense.
Street Fighters, what you call it, Mortal Kombat people, Wii, that knock yourself off the stage thing, Mario, Smash Brothers. Those are esports.
Yeah. And
So-
I think Saudi, is getting involved in that. I think esports.
And that's why Ronaldo's got the quick segue into it.
He knows it. He positioned himself well. So
He lives in Saudi, right?
yeah, he does. He does.
For Saudi.
Yeah, his family lives there as well. His kids speak Arabic.
No way, really?
Yeah.
So very hard language to
It
pick
is.
up as well.
But when you're young, you're a sponge.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're talking about League of Legends, Counter-Strike, Dota, Valorant, Fortnite. All of these are
FIFA
esports.
isn't a part of it.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure it is. I'm sure it's part of it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting. Damn,
Street
79
Fighter
mil.
6. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to get the gaming on, isn't it?
I know, innit? There's loads of. I used to watch a lot of these top Mortal Kombat competitors, and bro, you can barely understand what's going on. Like a lot of combos.
But is it just button bashing though? Like
No. There's no such thing, bro. It's all calculated. It's like fighters in the UFC right now. Like everything is calculated. These guys are calculated. They're fainting. They're
They're playing chess.
Yeah, literally. It's just a different game. All right, cool. So esports, that's esports for you. All right, statement number 3. We're still on true or false, peeps. Jurassic World Rebirth premiered in London on June 17th, 2025. True or false? Are you up to date or not?
To be honest, I'm not a massive Jurassic World fan. Like, I don't follow each
June when?
sequel.
June 17th, 2025.
I do remember that one came out recently, but not as recently as that, so I'm going false.
I'm going true.
And it is true. 1 point to 10.
Oh, come on! That's fake news.
That is actually
You know why? Because it's Scarlett Johansson, and she's the actress in it, and then the guy that played the music, he was a musician, piano
Oh yeah. What's his face?
Yeah.
The pianist. What's his name?
pianist. Yeah,
Pianist. Yeah. Let me.
great actor, great actor. You recognize him straight away.
Oh yeah,
He's the guy from the first King Kong movie. Remember?
Was that movie set in Was that movie set in the World War II era, like Nazi era?
When he was traveling to go to
As a
the
pianist.
next destination. I don't know about that, but it was definitely in an era where racism was very prevalent.
Oh no, actually a different guy. Jonathan Bailey.
Jonathan Bailey.
So that's the guy. But I also like the Mahershala Ali. This guy. Any one of his movies are so freaking deep.
Yeah, he's the one I'm talking about.
That's the guy you're talking
yeah,
about.
Yeah. So he did a movie where he was a pianist,
Yeah.
top-rated pianist, and then there was an
Italian driver. Yes.
That was his driver. That
Yes,
was
and he was played by Vigo, the guy who played Aragorn in Lord of the Rings.
Yes,
He was
yes.
really good. He was an Italian guy. You know, Italian guys I like.
And you would think he was fully Italian.
Yeah.
Like
Bro.
for that, the relationship in the movie and the way that they went through the
Isn't it called Green Book?
Green Book.
Yes, there you go.
You made it. You made it 8. Let's just get the scores on the doors, by the way.
Yeah. 1-1.
I should get a bonus for knowing the name of the movie.
No.
But it wasn't about this movie.
Yeah.
It was about Jurassic World, which you got wrong.
That's
So,
right.
you don't watch dinosaurs, man.
Yeah,
a lot of people are mad at you for
Yeah,
that.
that's crazy.
I like dinosaurs, I'll be honest.
We love it. We love dinosaurs.
All right, next one. So, this is a little bit of anime. The main trailer for Demon Slayer Infinity Castle debuted. This is very recent stuff,
very-
y'all.
yeah, that's-
this
that's
is very
tricky
recent
one.
stuff.
Well, it
This
depends.
questionnaire was prepared today.
Yeah. So is that when you say last week? Is that?
I'll give you the date. Shall I give you the date?
Are you saying 7 days ago from today, or within the last week?
Within the last week.
All right, then that's true.
That's true. That's definitely true.
Yeah. What do you think? It was actually done like 2 days ago.
Yeah. And it's on Crunchyroll. We clocked it on I clocked it on Crunchyroll. I don't know. Where did you see it?
I saw it on the socials, but I still haven't seen the full trailer.
Yeah, Crunchyroll. Crunchyroll released it. It was like bang, slap on Crunchyroll's homepage, and everything was just ready to go for you.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to seeing that.
Tell me a little bit about your Demon Slayer discovery and how do you feel about it?
I just want to say really quickly for everyone in the room, I've read the whole thing, so I know exactly how it ends.
Oh, yeah, you gotta chill, yeah. You gotta chill. Is that a threat? I know everything.
Before we express our feelings about it, but yeah, go on.
No, but that's fine. Speak to the people that are with you. Like,
Yeah.
I really want because literally the trailer came out 2 days ago.
Yeah, I thought it was brilliant
Nice.
because I know everything that's about to happen.
If you could put it in the top 10 of your favorite animes, where would Demon Slayer go?
Demon Slayer is easily top 3 for me.
Ooh,
Yeah,
I know.
easily.
Wow. Yeah, that's
Easily top
That's-
3.
that's crazy.
It changes where it will be,
Yeah.
but it's easily top 3. Easily.
Fair enough.
fair enough.
What about you, Sid?
Top 5.
Top 5.
Yeah.
Okay.
Won't make top 5 for me, man.
It won't make top 5. No way. Wait, what?
Already. But for me, yeah, I always revisit my animes.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I never forget how, like, literally I'm watching Naruto again. But not like watching it again, speeding through it again.
Yeah.
So watching that, like literally, I just watched the entire arc of the tuning exams.
Oh yeah.
Like literally 2 days ago.
So good.
I'm not gonna forget like the impact it had on me. So you got Naruto, you got Bleach, you got One Piece, you got Dragon Ball, and then you got Baki, then you got I'll keep it at Baki, top 5. And then the others are like whatever. You can choose.
Interesting.
Baki
That's a
is
solid top,
crazy.
That's a
man.
good top 5.
Yeah.
Yeah, Baki's crazy for
But
Baki.
I can't believe solo leveling was left out.
Yeah.
Solo leveling because it hasn't. It's just 2 seasons. Give me more. Let's go. Let's go.
Yeah, you want longevity in it.
Yeah. That note also could have made it, but it was just a quick. It's like an arc, one arc. boom.
Yeah, one and
So
done.
I'm talking about series that shaped me. You know what I mean? Like play any like one of the themes from Naruto, you will see the impact it has on me subconsciously, consciously. Like if you play one of the sad musics from Naruto, I'll be like, what just happened?
Yeah.
And then obviously with some motivation stuff, same thing. Because we were 12 watching that.
Yeah,
shit. So it really stuck in there.
understood what your ninja way was, and you
Of
were
course,
looking
my
for
name
it.
shoe. I'll be doing all kinds of, when I was younger I used to drive my mom nuts because I'll be throwing like ninja signs and she'd be like, you low key you could be worshipping the devil.
Yeah,
You don't know.
Signs all hello there.
Yeah, but they're legit. They legit come from ninja sources and stuff like that. So they're not. Anyways, all right, moving on. Now pick up your buzzers real quick because we
Buzzers?
We're still on it.
Can we get one more scores on the doors whilst we're exiting the game?
So it's a tie. Both of you answered the last question correctly, so it's 2-2.
2-2. Okay.
So we're gonna continue around the same realm of headlines, but this one is you need to give me. I'll give you multiple choices, and then you tell me which one when you know.
What is the headline?
Yeah. No. This is about headlines.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna just details within these headlines. I want to know whether it's
Is it A or B?
Yeah, exactly. All right, you ready? Again, we're on the same stuff that's happened this month and what happened in June, but also a little bit of what's happening in July. Okay, so when does the esports World Cup begin? Is it? Wait, hold on. No. You go ahead.
No. My bad. That's me cheating.
Let's do that again. All right, question number 1. When does the Esports World Cup 2025 begin? Is it July 1st or is it July 8th?
July 8th.
Correct! See, you're hesitating, bro. Come on, man.
To be honest, I wasn't sure.
So good.
Off to a good start. We love that.
Oh. This one is a good one. Where will the Esports World Cup take place? Is it in Dubai or is it in Riyadh?
Riyadh.
Correct. Look at this guy, cheeky one still. Cheeky one, the way he got it.
I had no idea.
All right. Which city hosted the global premiere for Jurassic World Rebirth? Is it New York? Is it London?
London.
Yeah, you were there, weren't you?
Yeah, no, I wasn't.
you wasn't.
I got invited though.
Oh, you did?
Why did you
Yeah,
say no?
remember.
So let's segue. Why did you say no, Teddy, to Jurassic World?
Because I had just landed from Italia and I was exhausted, I'll be honest. And we needed some rest, recovery. And I think Sid mentioned it to me very last minute and I was like, long. But I'm definitely going to watch
making
it.
it sound like it's my fault.
No. As in, it came through last minute.
right, okay.
It wasn't your fault,
Yeah.
but it came through last minute. Let me
You,
rephrase it.
you manage your own energy.
F1, the movie, opened to the top box office spot in the US and Canada in late June, right? Which was last week. Who stars as the lead? Is it Lewis Hamilton? Is it
Brad Pitt.
Brad Pitt? Is the correct answer.
No, you can't do that.
He just jumped out
do
of
that.
He was waiting,
Bro, that is so mad.
All right, okay, next time we'll
You
wait.
can't do that,
I'm
bro.
sorry, next time we'll wait.
All right.
Because obviously now I'm in the groove. I'm ready to eat and kill every question.
Wait, so was it Brad Pitt for real?
Yeah.
Oh shit!
F1.
I thought Damson was.
Yeah, wasn't
Damson
he?
must have been co-star or
He
something.
must have been co-star, yeah, and supporting. You know, he went to Brunel just down the road.
Oh no way!
Yeah, man. Next one. Okay.
Built this shit.
Started this game. All right.
Seen Snowfall?
Yeah.
It's dope.
Which country hosted the 2025 World Aquatics Championships from July to August? Which country will host the 2025 World Aquatics Championship? Do you know what the World Aquatics Championships is? It's just water games.
Yeah. All the stuff that happens in the water.
Is it A?
Michael Phelps?
Yes, sir. Is it A, Japan, B, Singapore, C, China, D, Australia?
Australia.
Incorrect.
Ow!
Your guess?
China.
Incorrect. It's Singapore.
Oh.
But it's fine because I didn't know that.
I didn't remember
The
that.
people at home didn't know that, so now we
I thought
know.
it was Australia. Why did I think it was Australia?
Next one. When was the NATO summit in Hague held? Was it March 24th, 25th, May 14th, 15th, June 24th, 25, August 1st, 2nd?
June 25.
Correct. You
What was the question? I lost the
I
question.
saw the video of what looked like one of the leaders of the country making some very questionable facial reactions in the middle of an interview. I'm not going to say what because I don't want this video to be censored. But there was an interesting...
What was the question?
Question, when was NATO summit held? Again, just to keep everybody in the loop. The last segment, guys, just to keep you in the loop with the world news, so at least you have an idea that this is happening. Next one. Which streaming sequel will premiere in July on Netflix? Is it Stranger Things 5? Is it Happy Gilmore 2? Is it Bridgerton 4? Or is it The Crown 7?
Oh, that's tough.
So something will premiere in July 2025 on Netflix. Is it Stranger Things 5, Happy Gilmore 2, Bridgerton 4, or The Crown 7?
Happy Gilmore too.
Correct!
No
This guy,
way.
he's the guest king, bro.
I
already know that.
Pulled that one out of the bag. What?
I love
That
that.
was a good one. That was good. That was
I'll
good.
give you that. In fact, I'm going to cheers you on that note. That was
The first movie was a good movie. I think I might have to watch that at some point this week.
It is really
But you said series though, no?
Yeah, but no, this is
Just any premiere.
Any premiere. It says a streaming premiere.
Streaming premiere,
So it
okay.
could be both. Could be any.
Damn, that was
All right.
good, Sid.
Yeah, that was good.
I'm really liking these questions because we know what's going on around the world. Here's another one. Who was elected Pope in May 2025?
Just a peek, because they spoke about it in Bologna as well. Damn.
Is it Cardinal Robert Serra? Or is it Cardinal Robert Francois Prévost?
Oh, you finished?
I'm not.
Oh, me! No.
Go on, trust your instinct.
I'm going to just say it's C.
But I haven't told you. C.
No, but I know it's C now.
It's not C.
Oh, wow. He said...
Hold on, let me say them again. Let's see. You're back in it. Actually, you need to get your guess first.
That's me.
All right. Who was elected Pope in May 2025? Because the previous Pope called it a day. Now we need a new Pope. So in May, we elected a new Pope. Who was
Rest
it?
in peace.
The rest of peace.
Rest in peace.
He said call it a day.
He did call it a day on earth. I'm sure he's alive with his Lord. Is it A, Cardinal Robert Serra? Is it B, Cardinal Robert Francois Prévost? Or is it C, Cardinal Juan Rodriguez? Or is it D, Angelo Bicchio? Which one was it?
That's so peak.
That's on you, Sydney, bro.
Robert.
You got it.
It's two Roberts. It's two Roberts, is it? Robert Serra, or is it Robert François Prévost? Yo, this guy is psychic, I'm telling you. Was it Robert?
Said Robert.
Oh,
Go ahead. I think it's Robert Prevost.
Correct! This guy is working with the unseen world, bro.
wait, what's the scores? Because this is crazy.
He's 4, I think
Yeah,
4-2, bro. I think you need to catch up in the next game. It's okay. We're getting there. All right. Which extreme weather event struck Europe in late June with temperatures hitting 42 Celsius? Late spring cyclone, winter storm, first heat wave of 2025, massive hailstorm.
First heat wave.
Correct.
Come
There you
on,
go.
man.
Back on the lead on the scoreboard is Teddy Suarez. All right, next one. Which major political event? This is to remind you, what major political event occurred in the US in January 2025? Number A, re-election of Biden. Number 2, Trump, 47th president. C, Kamala, sworn in. Or D, Supreme Court reshuffle. Go ahead.
Trump, surely.
A lot of guys didn't believe that I would be the second. They're losers.
Wait, this was
This was January.
January.
Yeah, he was really lit.
yeah.
January.
We both hit it at the same time.
Yeah, but I said it.
Okay. What did NASA announce in February 2025 regarding asteroid 2024 YR4? So there's supposed to be an asteroid, right? That's a threat to the Earth. You heard about this, yeah? So they announced it in 2020. Well, they made a new statement in 2025. What did they say? Is it A, it would impact Earth 2030? It posed no significant threat by 2032. It contains valuable minerals, or it was diverted by a spacecraft. So let me read that question one more time. This is a very interesting question. So there is an asteroid called YR4, posing a threat to the Earth. But NASA came out in February 2025 to make a statement about this asteroid. So what did they say? Did they say A, it would impact Earth in 2030? Or B, it posed no significant threat by 2032? C, it contained valuable minerals? D, it was diverted by a spacecraft? Which one of these statements is the correct one?
No threat by 2032.
That's correct, man. I don't know how he's doing it. Maybe he's reading my, I don't know, he's a mentalist. You know those mentalist people?
That's
like he
deep.
reads like, oh, you said the T a bit louder.
I'm just, you can see something.
Is there a reflection on my...
I'm
sort
good at
of
these
419 going on right
That's
now.
good at these
bro.
games.
That's game, cuz.
That's good.
He kicked your ass this one, Teddy, bro. We need to catch you up.
Hey, that's what, 3 in a row. That's 3 in a row.
Good job, man. Good job.
Thank you very
Your
much.
guessing game, bro, I'll get you in, man. Next time.
Anyone at home, are you guys beating Sid at this point? Because I think he's won 3 times in a row. And I feel like he's winning at home as well. So, audience, comment below if you think that Sid is cheating.
Oh, I just on a winning streak. That's all it is. It's a bit of luck.
Damn.
Perfect. All right, are we ready to move on to the next game after this drink?
Yes.
Yes.
Teddy, what are we drinking, man? You didn't say.
I did not say. This is actually, I'm going to let Sid tell you what we're drinking because he's got a personal connection to this bottle, actually.
This is the Highland Ale, the Special Reserve, a blended Scotch whiskey. This was gifted to me from a client who I helped him invest in property. So,
Wow.
he said, well done, Sydney. Go get lit.
Shout out to my dad.
I said, shout out to my guy. I said,
What a guy. What a guy.
You've had it before?
I haven't had this one before, actually, but it's doing the job. It's doing the job.
All right, cool. All right, we're gonna continue this game. We got plenty to go through.
Sounds great.
As you can tell, we have a lot to say, and Teddy over here has a lot to say. Sydney, and I jumped in quite often as well, which I do apologize. But Teddy, it's up to you, my man.
Yes. That was an amazing segment that we just had, and I want to say back at home, please give us your opinion, your verdict on a lot of the topics that we talked about, a lot of the discussions that we had. It was very, very deep. But like, subscribe, and most of all, comment. Let us know your thoughts, and we will see you again next week. Thank you.